guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about this. Okay, this is an OVA. I was thinking it was a movie, but it's OVA. They say. This is DevilMan, the Demon Bird Volume 2, and this movie. I keep saying movie. Okay, OVA is awesome. Um, it really does. It takes place right after the first one, which I just mentioned, and this time you got the DevilMan fighting this turtle monster that carries the soul, and the archaeologist from the first movie. The mom and dad, the two male female, was actually the parents of the Devilman's character, and the demon. Let's talk about how he ate them, and excuse me, and the soul was in the shell of the demon turtle shell. So the Devilman was trying to transform, but he was scared because his mom was like looking at him, the dead mom, and he was scared to do it, you know. But he was fighting off the demon, and the mom was telling him that like she's already dead, you know, like wake up, like it was like use your powers and do what you have to do to defeat this turtle demon. He transformed, defeat the turtle demon, and then once he defeated the turtle demon, he went to the hospital, and his friend Rio, the blonde guy, his best friend from the first movie, was actually he was alive. He was in the hospital, and he's telling him about the demon world, about life. You know, pretty much like about how he's doing his powers and stuff. He goes to the house, and there's this bird creature like a harpy or angel, but to me it's a harpy. It conjures up these demons to try to disturb the house where he lives at. And then he was fighting this water demon. He fought this wood demon. The water demon possessed the girl in the house, his female best friend, pretty much. And so the water came out of the demon, out of the girl's mouth, and went to the demon in full transformation. Delman defeated the water demon. After that, you got the harpy angel creature, grab claw, the Devilman, and then you got a long ass action battle, like non-stop fighting with the Devilman versus the harpy creature, and they were fighting, and then while she was still holding the claws of the Devilman, no, actually she was carrying the Devilman with the claws. Excuse me. After that it was the fight. Excuse me. Um, Rio, Devilman's friend from the hospital, comes out with a gun, shot the harpy, and she let go of the Devilman. And then that's when you have the fight scene between the two. Like it's a long ass fight scene, and I like the soundtrack for this one, by the way. And just it was left and right, pound for pound battle, and non-stop. And when the Devilman was winning, the harpy called on Xenon, Lord Xenon, like a master, and he sent in demons to fight the Devilman just all time. And he sent this other demon, like this giant armadillo demon, like he ripped his head open, and then the harpy went for her feet inside his headless body, and her body is the head now, pretty much. And then she shoot the lasers, like at Devilman defeated him. And the way she did defeated him, if you think about it, body parts was flying, blood and gore and all that shit during the fight scenes. Um, she just stood there, paused, like she was in a fucking coma. I think she was dead actually, and she was smiling because she felt like she won, and she did, I guess. And then Rio, Devilman's friend, blonde hair guy, comes in and heals his wounds, and that was the ending, you know, pretty much. All in all, this was a really good OVA. I really did like it. I like Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I'll try my best to check out the TV series from the early 70s. But I heard it was very edited, like the anime and like between the anime and manga is both different. Which usually in Japanese cartoons and is always like that. They're usually different from the anime a little, from the original concept source by changing a few things around. But I will still check it out if I could. You know, it's pretty hard to find. But I tell you what, I found the manga, the original early 70s manga. There's other Devilman like cartoons, I think, and Devilman Lady also. But I rather stick with the original source material concept, to be honest with you. But I found a great website where you can just read the original version from the early 70s, which is fucking great, by the way. And when I was reading the original piece of the manga, the original Devilman from the early 70s, I was like, wow, how much blood goes in this shit, and how well the story was too, because they even talk about what, like Satan. They talk about God created like the human world. I don't want to ruin the final chapter of this manga from the early 70s version, which the cartoon series, and especially the OVA was based on. But there is deaths in this movie. Rio, like you see him in the OVA as like best friend and stuff, like he was kind and stuff. And well, I can't say he was kind, especially in Volume 1 where he was cutting up people and shit. But in a way, Rio becomes an angel himself too, and he has to fight his best friend during the end of the magma. But it gets interesting. I mean, I'll post a link below if you guys are